This now abandoned island was once the most densely populated place on Earth. Hashima Island has been nicknamed Battleship Island or Gunkanjima in Japanese thanks to the fact that it resembles the form of a ship when viewed from certain angles. Today you can visit as a day trip from Nagasaki, and in this video we'll show you what it's like to visit the UNESCO World Heritage Site. The island can be found just off the island of Kyushu in southwestern Japan. It's around a 45-minute boat ride away from the city of Nagasaki. There are a few things to know before visiting the island. Firstly, you can only go as part of a guided tour. Unfortunately, tours are only in Japanese, but you'll be given a thorough information leaflet detailing some of the history of the island. You won't have any opportunities to leave the group at any time during your visit. It's also worth noting that tours are frequently cancelled due to weather conditions, and can even be cancelled after you've boarded the boat, so even if you're en route to the island, there's no guarantee that you'll actually be able to land and step foot on the island. You're also not allowed to bring any umbrellas on the island, so do be sure to bring a warm waterproof coat, as the upper part of the boat can get pretty chilly. After a brief tour of Nagasaki Bay, we set out towards the sea. The first stop you'll make is actually at Takashima Island, where the tour will tell you a bit more about the history of Battleship Island and show a scale model replica. Unfortunately, this was all in Japanese, but there are lots of cats there to keep you entertained. After heading back to the boat, you'll head towards Battleship Island itself. The first thing you'll do is a tour around the island on the boat. If possible, position yourself on the left-hand side on the upper deck, as this is where you'll have the best view of the island. Weather permitting, if you're able to land, then you'll get off the boat and be shown to 3 different viewing areas. Unfortunately, large swathes of the island are not safe, as the buildings are at risk of collapse, and so you can't visit them. Coal was first discovered on the island as far back as 1810. Between 1887 and 1974, miners and their families lived continuously on the island. Mining was a pretty dangerous job, and the island was very crowded. At its peak, there were over 5,000 residents, meaning that its population density was 9 times greater than that of Tokyo. Unfortunately, what isn't told in the leaflets is that the island was also where Korean civilians and Chinese prisoners of war were forced to work under awful conditions. It's for this reason that the entrance of Gunkanjima as a UNESCO World Heritage Site is pretty controversial. There are only 2 tours to the island per day, run by a few different kinds of companies. There's a morning tour and an afternoon tour, but the afternoon tour is more often sold out, so I would opt to go for the morning one, as this way you'll have the rest of the day in Nagasaki. All in all, tours take around 3 hours from start to finish.